Hello everyone, welcome to the Michigan Record Club. My name is Bill Young. If you're just coming here for the first time today or whenever, welcome. I hope you enjoy it. If you do, please subscribe, yada yada. And of course, if you're an old friend of mine, I want you to know how much I appreciate your friendship and your loyalty of coming and watching my videos. But today I want to first talk a little bit about sleeves before I show you some records I got. It's very important, especially if you buy a used record, to make sure it's clean before you play it. So I always wash and clean the records right away when I buy them, and then I put them in a brand new sleeve so that they're clean. When I want to play it the next time, I can just pull it out of the sleeve and it's ready to play. I can run a brush over the record and away we go. And the sleeves that I use, I prefer the Mofi style of sleeve. Of course, everyone knows what Mofi means. It's a mobile fidelity type of brand of record. Very good quality of recording. And when they put the records in, they put them in a Mofi style sleeve, which has rice paper in it, and the plastic is very soft. It doesn't scratch, it doesn't scuff it, and it also reduces static. So this is ideal for using to put your records in and to keep them in. I actually try to put all my records into that style of sleeve. You can see over behind me, I have a stack of probably 200 of them ready now. And of the 1,000 or so records I have, at least half of them are already in a Mofi sleeve. Hope wants to say hello. She just jumped up in my lap. So yeah, there's all kinds of styles. You don't have to buy Mofi sleeves. You can buy just that style of sleeve. There's different brands. This one is without a name on it. I don't even know exactly what the manufacturer is, but you can see that they come in so many different styles. This one here is from Vinyl Storage Solutions, and it is a very good sleeve of that style. I prefer this one is probably like my second choice, and this one is my first choice, and it is a Disc Keeper from Sleeve City. And the paper is a little bit heavier in this one. It's protected completely from the record when it's actually encased in that poly coating on the inside and outside, and then another one on the very far outside with the record sliding in there. Yeah, that's my favorite. There's just some more to show you. Big Fudge makes one. Not my favorite. Square Deal, they make one. Again, not my favorite. And Hudson Hi-Fi makes one. Again, not my favorite. Sleeve City is probably my first choice. Matter of fact, I like it. I like Sleep City better than Mofi brand. So there you have it. Take care of your records. Put them in a clean sleeve, and may your records be scuff free for the rest of your life. But next, I want to show you some records I got. I was really excited when I seen that Record Store Day was coming out with a record called Raven. Raven was a man. That was his name. It's just on black vinyl. I think it's on the OWC label. His name was Bobby. When Bobby was a young man, I think it was in the winter of '73, he decided he got himself a motorcycle and went down to Florida for the winter to escape the cold of Ohio. And while he was down there, he wrote some music. He was already a musician, had been playing ever since he was a young boy. But when he came back up to Ohio in the spring of '74, he decided he was going to go ahead and record these songs that he wrote on a record, because he was really, really proud of what he had created. So he actually just found some musicians, a couple of friends that he knew that were musicians, and they got together, and they didn't even know each other, or for the most part. They knocked off this album in a couple of days, and then Raven went out and he had 300 records pressed, and then from there, he gave some to the other musicians, he gave some to his friends and family, and he gave some to a bunch of the record stations that were around in Ohio. But yeah, he he didn't think much of it after that. He went out to California. I think he ended up joining the Navy, was stationed in Germany for a few years, and when he got back, he ended up going back to Ohio again, and his brother-in-law had told him that the record that he had made a few years back was starting to pick up ground. Now, this was quite a few years later, and he said that one of the albums actually sold for $1,000 on eBay. And so Raven decided, well, geez, I'm going to go ahead, and they had made some bootlegs, not bootlegs, but unofficial copies of the record, and were selling them. But Raven decided he was going to make a good quality remastered version of the album, and he did so. I believe that was in 2007, and it was a great, it sold really well, and of course recently they decided to press it also for Record Store Day this year in 2021. It is a good garage psych album, real bluesy, and I think if you like that type of music, you'll really like it. and I suggest you give it a try, at least give it a listen. It's called Raven. I'll show you the album cover again. Back to Ohio Blues. That was my pick of the year, or my pick of the record store day second drop. I also picked up a Windhawk. I love Windhawk. They are some of the premier space psych, if you would, some of that far out stuff. And yeah, I really liked this album. It was a live album. I believe I forget what year it was, 72. And they pressed this album in London at the Roundhouse. And very good. I love Hawkwind. I also picked up on Miles Davis Champions. It's the Jack Johnson sessions. Some cuts that were a little different. Some cuts that didn't make the Jack Johnson album. Yellow vinyl. And it is wonderful. If you like Miles, you will, and especially if you like Jack Johnson album, that is just absolutely great album there by Miles. I also picked up on Alcatraz. This is actually a more recent album by the band. They got quite a history. They had a lot of good players that played in Alcatraz, like Stevie Vai. I forget how to pronounce his name. Nell. Let me look, see if I got it here. Anyhow, Graham Bonnet was the singer. He'd been around, and beautiful blue vinyl, and that's pretty good hard rock, if you would. Some other record, that's all I got for the record store day, but some other records I picked up on. Just this copy of Magnum. Magnum had a long career. A lot of their music is what I would refer to as soft rock, very melodic type music, and I would just really enjoy some of their rock and roll. It's very soothing type, not the hard rock that shakes you out of your seat. Everybody should be subscribing to Searching for a Thread. My friend Dom runs that channel, and he has just one of the greatest collections, vinyl collections in the vinyl community. And he had told all of his friends within the vinyl community that he had t-shirts for sale at $10 a piece. I thought, well, yeah, sure, $10 a piece. I would have bought 20 of them, but I thought it better be good. I bought just one, and I, told him how excited I was to be able to wear one of his shirts, and he sent me the T-shirt as such a wonderful, just for $10, and he also added this psychedelic classic called Music from Merkle Manor, and probably the postage cost more than $10. Dom, you are a gentleman's gentleman. You are absolutely the go-to guy on almost anything music. He has his own podcast, and I just, I urge you all to look up Searching for a Thread, and this is very good site. And yeah, check it out. See what his channel's all about. I have been trying to gather. There's 3 records that belong to this set of Fleetwood Mac. It was the last concert here in America that showcased Peter Green. Peter Green was just a genius with a guitar. Of course, Mick Fleetwood, John McVie were in the band, and this is with Jeremy Spencer and Danny Kerwin. They were the band at this time. This was when they made some of the best blues music. They wrote some of the greatest classics, and I just love Fleetwood Mac, especially the early years when they were doing such wonderful blues. And last but not least, I picked up a copy of the very first Acid Mammoth. I picked up a copy of their 3rd album. I loved it so much that I decided I was going to go out and try picking up another one. This is their first attempt. It only has 4 songs on the record, but they are very good. It is just as good, maybe not quite as good as that 3rd one that I got. This one is a little bit more raw, a little bit more garagey sounding, but it is very, very good music. And the end of that just about wraps it up for today. Again, I thank you for stopping in, and I hope that I didn't waste your time too bad. All right, everybody. I hope to see you again real soon. I got some more records coming out. I have, of course, I love my psych, and I have some extremely good classic psych albums coming. Again, some of the ones that I think that all of psych collectors should have in their collection. These albums are great. I have some OGs, and I'm excited to show you next time we get together. So, bye-bye.